I love old maps. When I was a little girl, they always led to treasure.
They always make me feel more lost.
My name's Lara, by the way.
Pilar, you don't look like the type of tourists we usually get.
I'm an archaeologist, actually.
Yes, that would be more fitting, I think. You should speak with Abigail. She knows the history of this place better than all
ভাই
of us.
আমার প্রোফাইলে কি মরা মানুষ সব
We've
কেউ
already
রিঅ্যাক্ট
met.
করে না
Abby's been kind enough to let my friend and I stay with her while we're visiting.
হ্যাঁ?
Ah,
ভাই
well,
অগ্নিলা
you
ইকবালের
are
একটা ক্লিপ
little
দিছি
versed in
21টা রিঅ্যাক্ট
Yaku.
অথচ এত খাইটা কাম করলাম
Thank
কেউ
you.
রিঅ্যাক্ট করে না
Do you need help understanding the map?
ফ্রেঞ্চের ভিডিও ওই ভাই হচ্ছে বেশি রিঅ্যাক্ট
To
করে
understand.
I have hidden the truth, as Abigail will find. But to uncover it, she must take a trip back in time.
Mariana was never much of a poet.
Mariana.
Abigail's grandmother. We lost her to cancer 1 year ago today, actually.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Mariana wanted Abigail to have the map on the anniversary of her death, but
You're not sure.
I don't know if she's ready.
It's none of my business, but if it helps, Mariana believes she was.
You're right. I guess it never was my decision, was it? Would you mind delivering the map to Abigail? You could make a full-time job of chasing that girl around, and my hips just won't...
কালচারাল ক্লাসিসিস্ট অ্যাকসেপ্ট করছে দেখি রিঅ্যাক্ট করে না
Not at all. Abby, it's Lara.
Hey, stranger. How are you making out? How's
কথা বুঝি
Jonah?
নাই
Jonah's fine. He's with a friend.
A friend, huh? What's her name?
His name is Uchu. Listen, Abby, I'm back in Kwakyaku and I've come across an old map that belonged to your grandmother.
Well, there's an old timer in town, Diego. He runs the community garden. He's into maps, I think. Maybe he can take a look. Meet me there?
On my way.
ভাই হিটারের মতো নাচে 2K রিঅ্যাক্ট
Can I help you?
I'm a friend of Abby's. She asked me to meet her here. We have a map we'd like you to look at.
Oh, let's have a look. This is a nice piece of work. Good detail. Happy to see it's held up all these years.
You're familiar with it.
Might be a little more dust than the attic these days, but I never forget my work. Abby's grandmother asked me to draw it up. If I remember right, it was supposed to be some kind of gift for Abby.
There are blemishes here, 3 of them. Do you see?
I didn't put those there. It smells like lemon, doesn't it?
Lemon. Lemon juice can be used as ink to...
15টা
There
রিঅ্যাক্ট
could be a
এটা
key
কোনো
to
কথা
Vic's message hidden in the map. Can I use your
সমান
bracelet?
Sure, be my guest.
হইব না রিচ হলো প্রথম 1 মিনিট পায়
So how does this work?
Well, lemon juice is organic, so it will oxidize and turn brown when it's heated, and a secret message will appear.
It's been a lot of years. You think it'll still show?
As soon as Abby gets here, we're gonna find out.
Find out what?
Speak of the devil.
I'm an angel, Diego. You know that.
Not when you were little.
Abby, according to Diego, your grandmother asked him to make the map for you as a gift.
Why would I need a map of the village? I know this place in my sleep.
There's more. Your grandmother hid something here in the paper. You can barely see it. I think it's a secret message.
She used invisible ink.
Invisible ink. Really?
Well, it's just lemon juice, but
Bet it does the trick.
So, what's this secret?
Don't know. May I?
Let's take a look.
Look, those symbols there.
3 X's.
X marks the spot.
Cute, Grandma.
Are these points far from here?
Nope. Should we split up?
Sure. I'll take those two there. Thanks. There's a 3-step. Abby, how are you making out?
Almost at it. Whatever it is. You?
Look for a fragment of stone with a 3-stepped edge. I found one here. I'm sure we're looking for 2 others. Hand carved on one side. Broken on the other. Definitely part of something larger. It's almost familiar, but I wonder. got the others.
Now what?
Now we put them together and see what your grandmother is trying to tell you.
Pilar understood Grandma better than anyone. Meet me at her place.
I was hoping Abigail would be with you.
She's on her way.
Hi, Auntie.
It's been too long, child. Oh, let me look at you. Still with the short hair, I see.
Auntie, we found something in Grandma's map.
Actually, your hair could be better too, now that I see you again. The pair of you are like tomboys out chasing after.
Auntie, please. Why did Grandma want me to have the map? I deserve to know.
Do you remember the stories your grandmother used to tell you as a child? About a magical, hidden place built by your ancestors?
Yes, but I grew up, and she grew old, and nothing magical ever happened.
But she didn't forget her promise. It's there, in your hands.
Why now?
I'm only the custodian of the map. It's up to you to discover its purpose.
Abby, I'm sure whatever is revealed in this map will lead to that hidden place and your answers.
I hope so. All right, let's take a look.
If we place each one of the fragments on the map where they were found, like so...
That's the Chacana, the Inca cross. It represents the 3 levels of existence. The upper world, the middle world, our world, and the underworld.
It also represents the things that make us human, like the ability to love, to take action, to gain wisdom.
But if I'm remembering correctly, the center of the Chacana is said to represent Cusco, the capital of the Inca Empire. In the context of the map, we're hundreds of miles from there.
Well, there are many interpretations of the Chacana. Cusco, a portal from one world to the next. It is also said to be the eye of God, a guardian keeping watch over us all.
So, what are we looking for? I mean, this has to point to something, right?
Let's take a closer look. There has to be something we're not seeing. Something... There! I thought it was a small blemish when I first saw it, but in this light, it looks like a Maya hieroglyph.
Maya? That doesn't make any sense. We're Inca. What does it say?
Hahil. It means truth.
Truth. Truth about what?
I don't know. Does this place on the map mean anything to you?
Grandma and I would sit there when she told me stories about the hidden place.
Perhaps you'll find your answers there.
Are you ready?
Keep the map. I'll meet you there.
Abby, keep your radio close. I'll stay in touch if I find anything.
Sounds good. And watch your ass in there.
You can count on that. This architecture is definitely Maya.
So strange. Why would my grandma want me to know about this place?
Doesn't make any sense.
What have you got?
If I had to guess, I'd say this place is a massive forge. But on this scale, what would they be forging that gonna be quite the climb. There are statues here, huge faces arranged in a circle around the central column. They're watching over it like sentinels. But what are they guarding?
You have a view that I don't. Now I kind of wish I came with you.
Gas is on. I found a note. It was written by your grandmother. She confesses to killing a man to protect herself and the village. She calls him the missing man from Porvenir. Does that mean anything to you?
I remember when I was a little kid, there was a search. One of the workers disappeared. They never found him. Shortly after that, the last of the oil dried up, and Porvenir left. Grandma, kill that guy. My grandma.
I don't think she had a choice. The gas is on. Abby, I found a mural depicting a great journey. A Maya queen leading thousands of her people from Mexico to Peru.
Why did she lead them here?
There are many theories about what happened to the Maya. There are old favorites: invasion, civil war, collapsing trade routes. But one theory has become very popular: that the Maya civilization was ultimately doomed by a period of severe climate change. She was probably leading them out of a decades-long drought.
So, where'd they all go?
There's a sarcophagus here. It's beautiful. Definitely royalty.
Sarcophagus? Like a coffin?
Exactly like a coffin.
I thought it was a forge.
Whoever is buried here, they were very closely tied to this place and its purpose.
You
ওই রাফি
found the hidden place?
আরে আমার নেট ঝামেলা
It was a
দিতেছিল
forge.
নেট না তো ওই যে
Something more as
এতক্ষণ
well.
কাম করার পরে ল্যাপটপ হ্যাং খাইছিল
Yes. It is the resting place of the Maya queen Abarrane, the first guardian of Coacyacu. She built the forge to construct an artifact of great power.
What artifact?
I don't know. Mariana told me that what was born from that place had long been lost. But she said the message it contained would always endure. It was a message of hope for the future.
If you knew about all this, why wouldn't you tell me?
I'm sorry, but I made a promise to Mariana.
So what? I'm supposed to accept that I'm Maya all of a sudden?
Abarrane's bloodline has been diluted over the centuries, but you are descended from her.
So what does this mean?
You're a guardian, Abigail. Like Mariana and her mother before her, all the way back to the time of Abarrane.
I can't be a guardian. I have responsibilities here.
You've been protecting this village for years. Hasn't a little bit of you always known? Felt compelled somehow. You are the keeper of the story now.
That's what Grandma used to say. She said it was her job to keep its story, to keep it safe. She promised that one day she would show me where it was, and then I'd be the keeper of its story.
She didn't forget her promise. She just had a different way of showing you.
Oh.
It's so
Remnant
late.
খেলবি?
She couldn't just tell me. Had to make a
Rafi?
treasure hunt out of it.
একটু কাজ আছে বেশি দিয়ে গেছে
I loved your grandma.
কোন আবি তাহলে?
She was my own sister.
রাতে
But sometimes
কটার
she
দিকে?
was a gigantic pain in the ass.
12টার পর
Abby, I think I'll leave you two alone to talk about
Okay.
things. Sounds like you've got some catching up to do.
Thanks, Lara. Here, I want you to have this for all your help. And before you say anything, it's customary, so you kind of can't say no.
Thank you.